My great and wonderful people, how on a day. My people, I tell you, the information I'm really gathering from the palace of Ile Ife will really interest you guys to know that. Yes, so, our grandma in the palace of Ile Ife, her Werey husband, ex-husband, has really stormed the palace of Ile Ife. I really pity for Ooni of Ife. The Ojaja the second, I really pity for our royal father that I really respect so much. I respect Obadiyeye so much. His royal majesty has been somebody to emulate. But yes, this woman coming into his life has really turned things upside down in the palace of Ile Ife. So my people, I tell you, it's a lot of shame in the palace of Ile Ife because we learned that very husband has really stormed the palace of Ile Ife. So I tell you this time around, I say you guys should stick up because yes, information really reaching me from the Oduwa press and also the other Yoruba bloggers and our source close to the palace of Ile Ife. We learned that gospel's ex-husband, that means Temitope, our Ijebu princess, our ex-husband has actually stormed the palace of Ile Ife. Hey, my people, I say you guys should sit tight because yes, so Tori plenty over this matter presently now. Because we learned that he actually stormed the palace of Ile Ife, and this one has actually caused Ojaja the second a lot of shame because he came with a lot of warning this time around. I tell you, if you tell me that I would never expect this day to come in the palace of Ile Ife, I really expected it to come, and it has actually come. So we learned that he actually stormed the palace of Ile Ife, blocking the gate of the palace of Ile Ife this afternoon. We learned that Gospel's ex-husband actually stormed the palace of Ile Ife around 3:45 p.m. this afternoon. And in kind of the way it was something disastrous presently. Now it was a shameful act in the palace of Ile Ife. Because we learned when he got to the gate of the palace of Ile Ife, he's already been known by the security team in the palace of Ile Ife. They refused him entrance into the palace of Ile Ife. He blocked the entrance of the palace of Ile Ife. So we learned that the information has actually gotten to Kabiyesi. We learned that Kabiyesi allowed him to come into the palace of Ile Ife because yes, the scene he actually created in the palace of outside the palace of Ile Ife, onlookers that we are actually passing in front of the palace of Ile Ife stood and was actually watching what was actually happening in the palace of Ile Ife. So we learned that when he came into the palace of Ile Ife, that was actually when the promas actually got out inside the palace of Ile Ife, and it was a shameful act. And Kabiyesi was really disappointed. We learned that the Ojaja the second, His Royal Majesty, Onito himself, had to leave his presence because yes, it was really he felt disappointed of bringing. He felt disappointed of bringing our Ijebu princess into the palace of Ile Ife. I will really tell you the truth. Obadiyeye, they so ashamed. I'll tell you, they so ashamed bringing gospel into the palace of Ile Ife. So my people, if not the first time we be saying they listen to me, make you do well, make you like, make you share, and also make you subscribe on your notification. Because on Hodges, I give you every rumors we be saying they make out on social and the yemo out there. So my people, we just learned that Gospel's ex-husband is in the palace of Ile Ife, and he came with a lot of basbus and a lot of wutu this time around. It has been a long time that I've actually known that in the palace of Ile Ife, the future house of commotion in the palace of Ile Ife keeps on growing. So we learned that he actually stormed the palace of Ile Ife with a lot of warning this time around. He came to the palace of Ile Ife to disgrace gospel. Because we learned that yes, gospel has actually gone to meet up with her daughter and every other thing. But yes, he wasn't happy with the way that yes, gospel shameful art in the palace of Ile Ife and every other thing coming close to her daughter. He came to warn the Ojaja the second. Say, tell your wife to stay away from my children. Oh, tell her to stay away from my children. I don't want my children to actually emulate somebody like her. Say she should actually stay away from my children. And we learned that she actually came with her daughters into the palace of Ile Ife. And it was a shameful thing in that palace of Ile Ife. It was a disgrace. So we learned that yes, the daughters actually stepped out of the vehicle while their father was actually ranting, talking to gospel Temitope Ijebu princess, talking to her any other way in the palace of Ile Ife. And they were so disappointed and they were actually filled with shame for their mother. She actually left a blessed marriage and went to the palace of Ile Ife. Chased out Queen Naomi out of the palace of Ile Ife, and you felt it will be rosy for you in that palace of Ile Ife. My dear, it's no longer rosy. Oh. It's no longer rosy because we learned that, yes, say the Werey actually gave her the Werey that senior another Werey in that palace of Ile Ife. So my people, I say you guys should do well. Go down to the comment section, put your own opinion as it did me fit, because we learned that yes, gospel actually shed a lot of tears and ran to her Olori quarter because she was really, really in shame. We learned that the maids of every other Olori, and we learned that our Amebo lady Oletik was actually close by to witness everything. I tell you, this one has really, really broken the heart of gospel in that palace of Ile Ife. She has actually regretted the fact. I'm not sure she will actually regret the fact that coming into the palace of Ile Ife, because yes, she has always been mischievous. She has always been mischievous. So my people, we just learned that our Temitope, our princess from Ijebu land, has actually gotten woto from the palace of Ile Ife this time around. We learned that yes, we learned that our ex-husband told Kabiyesi to warn her wife never to come close to her children, because she is actually a bad influence to her children, to his own children. He is not actually referring to her as their mother. Say he should tell his wife to stay away from his children. And we learned that the Ojaja II, His Royal Majesty, actually left their presence in shame. I ponder how Kabiyesi sleeps over this particular matter when you see people coming to the palace to actually drag the women that actually left their husband's house and actually coming to the palace of Ile Ife. It's really, really a shame and also a disgrace in the sight of the Ooni of Ile Ife. So my people, I tell you this one, when I got this information, I really felt a lot of pain for the Ojaja II. And I know, yes, Oni means a lot of good to a lot of people. And the elders are still forcing him to get married to more bride into the palace of Ile Ife. So I tell you, Iyanifa has actually taken it. Say, these people that you will bring newly, if you bring in more brides into the palace of Ile Ife, they will be worse than the one you have inside the palace of Ile Ife. Because yes, the gbasgbos in the palace of Ile Ife will never stop anytime soon. It will never stop anytime soon. So my people, I tell you, you guys should do and go down to the comment section, put your own opinion as it did before, because I tell you, this pepper then dance season, a lot is still about to go down in that palace of Ile Ife. So my subscribers and my returning subscribers, you guys are the really MVP. So I say thank you very much.